Hey, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. It's a beautiful day today. It's the end of the week. Weekend is here, and I hope everybody is doing amazing. Hope you're having a great day. This is In the Raw, unscripted, unpracticed, unedited conversation. And, I was thinking of, as I was reading something earlier this week, I came across an old adage. And the old adage says, why change is the only constant, or the only constant is change. I should actually said it that way. The only constant is change. And we are living in a world that is constantly changing. I mean, that there's no secret about that, right? Everybody knows that our world is constantly changing. We hear it all the time. Global uh, warming, for example, or technology has advanced. Um, you know, people's ideologies, people's ideas, people's ways of thinking, lifestyles, everything has been changing. Everything is changing, and we are in a constant change. If I show you a picture of me when I was younger, uh, I don't look the same, obviously, right? Because we are constantly changing. I don't think the way I thought when I was younger. I've matured and I've changed. I've aged, whatever you want to call it, right? And so we are in constant change, and so there's really no way around that. Speaking of an old picture, here I am when I was first starting teaching about 25 years ago. So you can see that I was very different. Um, I'll show you. I was very different when I was 25 years ago. So we are constantly changing, and like I said, there's no way around it. We can't get around that. We can't, as much as we try to stay the same, we just can't do it. Whether we want to maintain our appearance as being younger, we can't do it. We can't, our attitudes change also. I know people my age, for example, that are still acting like teenagers, and that is not something that is normal, right? Because we mature, we change, we age, like I said. And you know uh, the question or the is not that we don't change, right? That's not the question, because we're all changing. The question we need to ask ourselves is, am I changing for good, or am I changing for bad? How am I changing, right? How am I changing? And the Bible has something to say about this. This is something I've heard since I was a kid. My dad used to preach about this a lot, actually. At least I heard him mention it a lot when he was behind the pulpit. And this is found in Proverbs 4:18, and it says, "The lifestyle of good people is like sunlight at dawn that keeps getting brighter until broad daylight." So it's talking about good people. It's talking about, in another version, it says the righteous, the people that do the right things, the people that try to do the right things. I'm going to correct myself because nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. We're all broken. So we're in a constant, um, um, we're in a constant effort to do good, right? And we're trying to do good. And it says here, the lifestyle of good people is like sunlight at dawn. It's comparing the lifestyle of good people to the sun in the morning at dawn when it first starts to rise. I'm sure you've seen when the morning is breaking, right, and the sun is coming out, and you don't quite see the sun yet, but it's the horizon is already illuminated. And you can tell that the sun is about to come out, right? And that is the sunlight at dawn, right? The lifestyle of good people is like the sunlight at dawn. And then it keeps saying, it continues, that keeps getting brighter and until broad daylight. So when the sun comes out, it's you can barely see the uh, the horizon illuminated. But then as the sun continues to come out, and once it shows and out of the horizon, and it continues to rise, and of course we know it doesn't rise. The sun doesn't move. The earth is the one that's moving. But anyways, the sun rises. Uh, keeps getting brighter and brighter until it's broad daylight. I like it how it says in Spanish, and this is what I remember my dad always talking about: until the day is perfect. He would say, it says it in the version that he would read it in Spanish. Hasta que el día es perfecto, until the day is perfect. And so that is the constant change that we want to uh, have in our lives. The sun is constantly moving. It doesn't stop. It's constantly moving. It's a constant. So the only constant is change, means that we need to be changing. Constantly we need to be changing. We need to be changing, just like the sun is getting brighter and brighter. We need to be getting brighter and brighter as we live our lives until we reach that perfection, until broad daylight, until the day is perfect. And of course, we're not going to reach perfection until we leave this world. And when we're gone, when we're out of this world, we will have reached perfection. And that's what that means, right? So we are changing. We should be every day of our lives, as we are getting older, we should be getting wiser. We should be getting more mature, and changing for the best, because the only constant is change, right? The only thing that we're constantly changing, in other words. All right. So I hope you have an amazing day. We will see you soon. Have a great weekend as well. We'll see you soon.